And look who's sleeping. It's Anna Comfort Dog. She can't even stay awake and listen to an Easter story. She's sound asleep. Our next story is called Honey Bunny's Easter Surprise. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town of Hutchville, Honey Bunny was getting ready to start his day. Slowly he lowered the snuggly soft quilt from the top of his ears to the tip of his whispery pink nose. With a sniff and a yawn and a stretch, Honey Bunny opened his eyes and hopped out of bed. As he brushed his 2 front teeth and fluffed his bushy white tail, he couldn't help thinking about the Easter surprise that waited for him at school today. Even as he was pouring some Carrot Krispies into a bowl for breakfast, Honey Bunny couldn't keep his mind off of what was sure to be an exciting day. You see, yesterday, Honey Bunny's teacher, Mrs. Hopper, told her class that she would be making a special Easter announcement. Oh, what could it be? Honey Bunny wondered out loud. Maybe it's an Easter party. I can't wait to find out. After finishing his breakfast, he gathered his school books and his lunchbox. Then, quick as a bunny, he was out the front door. A few seconds down the lane, Honey Bunny met his friend, Claire Hare. "Hi, Honey Bunny," said Claire. "I'm really looking forward to school today. Aren't you?" "I sure am, Claire," replied Honey Bunny. "I've been thinking about what Mrs. Hopper is going to announce, but I just don't know what it could be. What do you think, Claire?" asked Honey Bunny. "Maybe she's planning an Easter egg hunt," Claire offered. As the two friends continued on their way to school, they were joined by another close friend, Jack Bunny. "Well," said Jack, when Honey Bunny and Claire asked him what he thought Mrs. Hopper's announcement would be, "I think she's going to invite the class over to her house after school for some milk and chocolate Easter eggs." The three friends had just entered the schoolyard when Claire noticed Rowdy Rabbit heading in their direction. "Oh, no," Claire whispered. "Here comes that awful Rowdy Rabbit." He's not a very nice rabbit. He's a school bully. And we'll have to find out what happens as the story continues. "Oh, look! It's the 3 carrot heads," Rowdy Rabbit sneered. "What's in your lunchbox, Honey Bunny?" Rowdy asked in his nastiest voice. Nothing. Nothing you'd want, Rowdy," stammered Honey Bunny. "Oh, yeah? Let's have a look anyway," demanded Rowdy. But just as he was about to snatch Honey Bunny's lunchbox, Mrs. Hopper appeared in the schoolyard and motioned to everybody inside. "Catch you later, Honey Bunny," Rowdy snarled. "Wow, you were lucky, Honey Bunny," said Jack. "He took my lunch last week." Once inside Honey Bunny, Claire and Jack quickly took their seats. "Good morning, class," said Mrs. Hopper. "Good morning, Mrs. Hopper," repeated the students. "As you know," Mrs. Hopper went on, "yesterday I told you I'd make a special announcement. But as it turns out, I won't be making it at all." Honey Bunny, Claire, and Jack looked so sad that Mrs. Hopper thought they were going to cry. "Instead," continued Mrs. Hopper quickly, "Principal Bunsen will make the announcement. So let's all settle down and pay close attention. To celebrate Easter this year," began Principal Bunsen, "Hutchville Elementary School is going to have an Easter egg contest. Everybody started to talk at once. This was big news. Hutchville Elementary School never ever had a Easter egg contest. Quiet, students, let Principal Bunsen finish, said Mrs. Hopper, calling her students to order. Principal Bunsen cleared his throat and began again. For the contest, each student will decorate one Easter egg. Then, on the day before Easter, all students will bring their eggs to the school auditorium. Mrs. Hopper and I will pick 3 winners. Each winner will be awarded a blue ribbon with the number 1, 2, or 3 on it. The student whose egg wins first place will also win the big Easter basket that is sitting in the window of the Hippity Hop Bake Shop. Good luck, everybody. Good day, Mrs. Hopper. Good day, Principal Bunsen, replied Mrs. Hopper, turning to her students. Mrs. Hopper began the history lesson of the day. Honey Bunny thought lunchtime would never come. How could he concentrate on geography or spelling or math with the Easter contest on his mind? Finally, the lunch bell rang, and Honey Bunny raced down to the lunchroom with Claire and Jack. Boy, oh boy, said Honey Bunny excitedly. I'm going to start working on my Easter egg right after school today. Did you see that Easter basket in the Hippity Hop Bake Shop's window? It is big as a mountain, Jack chimed in. Here's Honey Bunny thinking of all the ways he wants to decorate his egg, and he's thinking he wants to win first prize. Let's take the long way home from school today so that we can see it again, suggested Claire. That being agreed upon, they all took out their lunches and began to eat. Honey Bunny gobbled his lunch so fast that his lunchbox was empty by the time Rowdy Rabbit grabbed it from him. What's this? Cried Rowdy. There's nothing in here. Well, said Jack, Honey Bunny told you before that there was nothing in there that you'd want. Rowdy Rabbit threw the lunchbox down and hopped angrily away. Honey Bunny, Claire and Jack giggled and giggled at that horrible Rowdy Rabbit. Before they knew it, lunchtime was over, and they were all back in class. Now, I just have to get through the rest of the day, thought Honey Bunny as he opened his reader. But the day passed quickly. When the 3 o'clock bell rang, Honey Bunny scooped up his books and let out a yippee! The 3 friends then headed into town. The Hippity Hop Bake Shop was the first stop. Look, said Jack, there it is. That basket is so big that you can see it from almost a block away. Honey Bunny, Claire, and Jack checked both ways before crossing the street to the bake shop. Once there, they pressed their noses to the window, trying to see all the goodies in the Easter basket. There were candied eggs wrapped in brightly colored foil, cookies shaped like baby chicks, mouth-watering jelly beans, and a giant chocolate bunny right in the middle of the basket. If I win first prize, I promise to share everything in this basket with the 2 of you, declared Honey Bunny. And we'll do the same if we win, won't we, Jack Bunny? Claire asked, turning to his friend. You betcha, agreed Jack. Well, if we're going to win, we better go and get our eggs at Henrietta's egg market before all the good ones are gone, said Honey Bunny. So off they went to Henrietta's. Jack and Claire picked out their eggs right away, but Honey Bunny was looking for something special. Just when he'd given up hope, Honey Bunny spotted the perfect egg. It was slightly larger than the other eggs, and its oval shape was nice and smooth. With their eggs paid for and carefully wrapped, the three friends went next to Paint Pete's to buy some razzle-dazzle watercolors. When they came out of Paint Pete's, Honey Bunny said, "Now that we have everything, we can start on our eggs as soon as we get home." Once at home, Honey Bunny laid out all he needed on the big kitchen table. Thought Honey Bunny, I don't think I'm going to take a chance and hard boil this egg because it's the only one I have. What if the shell would crack? Oh dear, that would be terrible. I'll just paint it as it is, but I'll be very, very careful. Honey Bunny made a cardboard stand for the egg to sit in. First, I'll paint the top half, and then, when that's dry, I'll turn it upside down and paint the bottom half, said Honey Bunny aloud. He opened his box of paints and set to work. Honey Bunny's egg was a rainbow of colors, red and yellow and blue and green and purple and orange. It was truly a work of art when it was finished 2 days later. Well, tomorrow is the big day, said Jack as he and Claire walked home with Honey Bunny from the playground. How does your egg look, Honey Bunny? Asked Claire as they reached Honey Bunny's door. Here's his beautiful egg. Wait here and I'll show you, Honey Bunny said before disappearing inside. When he came out again, he was holding a box. Nestled inside, surrounded in cotton, was the most beautiful egg Claire or Jack had ever seen. Oh my, exclaimed Claire. That egg is sure to win first prize, Honey Bunny, added Jack. Yeah, it sure is, cried Rowdy Rabbit, jumping out of his hiding place behind a nearby tree. Honey Bunny, Claire, and Jack were so startled that they couldn't move when Rowdy Rabbit grabbed the box and its precious contents right out of Honey Bunny's furry little paws. Thanks for doing my egg for me, Rowdy Rabbit called over his shoulder as he ran away. Oh, and by the way, Rowdy continued as he turned to face the trembling trio, if you tell anybody about this, I will turn you all into rabbit stew. And then he was out of sight. Oh no, Honey Bunny, what will you do? Claire asked. What can I do, Claire? The contest is tomorrow. I won't be able to enter, said Honey Bunny with tears in his eyes. But you must enter, Honey Bunny, said Jack. If you don't, Rowdy Rabbit will have gotten the best of you. Quick, let's hop over to Henrietta's and see if you can get another egg. Then we'll go over to Paint Pete's and get you some more paint. You can do it, Honey Bunny. We know you can. With the help of his two dear friends, Honey Bunny made up his mind to do his best. The only eggs Henrietta had left were much smaller than the one Honey Bunny bought the first time. And Paint Pete's didn't have too many colors left either. But Honey Bunny didn't let that bother him. He told Claire and Jack that he would do his best, and he would keep his promise. When he got home, Honey Bunny decided to hard boil his egg first, because in order to make the contest tomorrow, he would have to work fast. Honey Bunny couldn't be as careful as he had been the first time. While the egg was boiling, he kept a close watch on it. When it was done and cooling off, he mixed all of his paints to make even more colors. Honey Bunny's second Easter egg turned out to be as beautiful as the first, only smaller. The next morning, Honey Bunny packed his egg carefully in a cardboard box and left for school. When he arrived, he headed straight for the auditorium. Eggs of all shapes and sizes, colors, and designs greeted his eyes as he made his way over to the sign-in table. There, his name went on a list, and his egg was given a number. Once this was done, he made his way through the crowd to find Claire and Jack. "Here we are," shouted Jack. "We saved you a seat right up front with us," called Claire. Honey Bunny sat down next to his two best friends and waited for the winners to be announced. "Look," said Claire, "Principal Bunsen is walking over to the microphone." "Hello, students," said Principal Bunsen. "We've received so many nice Easter eggs that it was hard for Mrs. Hopper and I to choose only 3 winners. But choose we did. We hope you all had as much fun decorating your eggs as we had judging them. When I call the names of the 3 winners, please come up, take your egg from Mrs. Hopper, and stand by the table over there." Finished, Mr. Bunsen pointed to the table in the middle of the stage. "In 3rd place," began Mr. Bunsen, "Bucky Lop. In 2nd place, Honey Bunny. And in 1st place, Rowdy Rabbit." "Oh," cried Claire, "that's not fair. Rowdy Rabbit stole his egg. Honey Bunny really won." "Well," replied Jack, "there's nothing we can do about it. Rowdy will turn us into rabbit stew if we say anything." At least Honey Bunny won 2nd place and got a nice blue ribbon. What Claire and Jack did not know was seated directly behind them was Warren Scoop Whiskers, a reporter for the school newspaper, and his 2 big ears perked up immediately when he heard what they were saying. "This is an interesting item for the paper," thought Scoop to himself. "I should have known foul play was involved. It always is where Rowdy Rabbit is concerned." With his pen and notepad in hand, Scoop walked up to the stage and over to the microphone. "I have a question for Rowdy Rabbit, and I think everyone should hear," announced Scoop. "Rowdy Rabbit," he continued, "I just heard that your Easter egg was not really yours, that you stole it from Honey Bunny. Is that true?" A hush fell over the crowd. Everyone in the auditorium waited for Rowdy's answer. Rowdy's face turned red with anger. "Who told you that?" he screamed. "A good reporter never reveals his sources," replied Scoop. Rowdy's temper got the better of him, and he flew into a rage. Pointing to Claire and Jack, he screamed, "It was you who told!" Then, without thinking, he picked up his prize-winning egg and hurled it at Honey Bunny's friends. The egg sailed over their heads and went splat against the wall. "Rowdy Rabbit," said Principal Bunsen sternly, "I'll see you and your parents in my office in 5 minutes. As for the contest, since it was actually Honey Bunny's egg that won first prize, I declare him the official first place winner. Bucky Lop moves up to second place, and our new third place winner is Susie Snowshoe. Congratulations to you all." And then he marched a sulky Rowdy Rabbit off the stage. "Hooray for Honey Bunny!" shouted Claire and Jack. "This is an Easter surprise," said Honey Bunny. And then he and Claire and Jack carried the big Easter basket home to celebrate with a very sweet feast. The end.